And welcome back. You're listening to the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. I'm Vishal, your mover and shaker of turning everyday norms into enterprise level leverage. And today we explore how culture multiplies the systems we set up this week. Decades of research converge on a simple finding. When people feel safe to speak up, ask for help, or challenge assumptions, teams learn faster and perform better. Basically, your culture isn't a wall poster, it's a performance system. And just to be clear, we are talking about the culture that exists naturally and not the one organizations publish without practice. Simply put, a three-piece suit wearing CXO should not expect a beachwear culture in their organization. It's the leader's behaviors that defines an organization's culture, regardless of what the HR manual says. So how do leaders actually shape the organizational culture? Edgar Schein's work points to embedding mechanisms, things that you can consistently pay attention to or measure, reward, and correct. Budgets, calendars, hiring, promotions, and rituals are the real culture controls. Companies that manage these levers deliberately sustain superior long-term performance. So our job isn't to write a values page, it's to wire values into how the work gets done. Take Netflix, for example. They deliberately shaped a culture built on radical candor, high feedback, and personal accountability. They removed many controls like formal vacation policies and elevated routines like frequent feedback, transparent performance communication, and the keeper test, or would you fight to keep this person? And because every leader at every level was expected to model feedback, surface issues, and live that candor, the structures got amplified. In short, it was the culture that kept the systems together and not the other way around. So, how do you make culture multiply the leadership ledger and leverage moves we covered on Tuesday and Wednesday? First, make candor a default setting. Open key meetings with a 90-second safety prime. The chair explicitly invites dissent and shares one real risk before debate. Evidence on leader inclusiveness shows that how leaders ask for input and respond to it predicts whether teams speak up and improve. Second, tune the embedding mechanisms. Pick one hard lever this week. It can be the 5 minutes of silent reading, or rewarding glue work and boundary spanning, or for critical bets like budgeting learning time. Because when learning time is budgeted, that's when learning happens. Third, instrument health alongside output. Pair your goals with a tiny health check you can run alongside. A one question psychological safety pulse like it's safe to take interpersonal risks here. A quick check on leader inclusiveness like my input was invited and acknowledged. And a one cross team collaboration metric. Review these quarterly like you review revenue. Choose one signal to improve and assign an owner. Fourth, create propagation paths. Culture multiplies when good behaviors travel. Put two small rails in place. First, a shared decision log so lessons and trade-offs are searchable, and second, a monthly expansion forum, something from our Slice episode 63, where teams can teach 5-minute practice that worked or did not work. This is how you build a highway of norms that spread without you. On that note, here's your challenge for today. First, add the safety prime to one high-stakes meeting. Second, use your leadership ledger to recognize one behind-the-scenes contribution in public. And third, pick exactly one embedding mechanism, calendar, recognition, or budget, and change a single rule that reinforces the behavior without you. If a tiny cultural tweak changes outcomes for you, let me know on podcast@enterprisejoy.com how it goes. Tomorrow we'll unpack cases where invisible work truly counts and where it should stop. We'll learn from leaders who drew the line and reaped the gains. Until then, I'm Vishal and this is the EnterpriseJoy podcast, Enterprise Strategies for Leaders in Under 5 Minutes. Install one cultural rule that multiplies your system today. I'll see you tomorrow.